What up, ass bums? To downtown Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, May 6, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Where everyone had a fantastic weekend. The French bargaining collective broke behind-the-scenes call for the Cannes Film Festival workers to go on strike. The action is in response to the new labor laws, which will make it harder for workers to get unemployment benefits in between gigs that are set to go into effect on July 1st. The strike would impact hundreds of freelance workers, including projectionists, drivers, and caterers. The group said these reforms are throwing festival workers in such a precariousness that the majority of us will have to give up our jobs, thus jeopardize the events that we are taking a part of. This year's edition of the prestigious festival will take place May 14th to May 25th. Films expected to be screened there include Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, Megalopolis, and Horizon Part 1. Rocket Science announced Monday that Riddick, Furia, will begin production August 26. Vin Diesel returns in the fourth film in the series. Furia will film in Germany, Spain, and the UK. Writer director David Fowey also returns for the fourth time. Riddick was introduced in the 2000 film Pitch Black. Riddick was a prisoner on a spaceship that crashed on the planet where monsters came out at night. Riddick's ability to see in the dark makes him a useful ally, albeit a reluctant one. 2004's The Chronicles of Riddick took Riddick across the universe and co-starred Carl Urban, Thandie Newton, and Judi Dench. A video game, The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay, was released for Xbox and Windows PC. Diesel played Riddick in the game too. 2013's Riddick, again, stranded Riddick on an unusual planet. The new film sees Riddick return to his home of Furia after all these adventures. Diesel and sister Samantha Vincent produce through his One Race Productions company. USA Films released Pitch Black, Universal Pictures released Chronicles and Riddick. Rocket Science is handling international sales and CAA media finance for North America. Diesel is also scheduled to conclude the Fast and the Furious saga in Fast 11. DC Comics released the first image of David Corenswet in James Gunn's Superman movie on Monday. Superman opens July 11, 2025. The photo, shared on DC Comics social media, shows Corenswet wearing the Superman costume. He is slipping his left boot over his tie. The caption reads, "Get ready." Gunn announced his Superman project after he and Peter Safran were hired by Warner Brothers to spearhead their films based on the DC Comics superheroes. Gunn originally called his first Superman Legacy, but has since renamed it simply Superman. Rachel Brosnahan plays Lois Lane. Nicholas Hoult will play Lex Luthor. Skylar Gazondo will play Jimmy Olsen. Wendell Pierce will play Perry White. And Millie Alcock will play Kara Zor-El, a.k.a. Supergirl. Isabel Merced, Nathan Fillion, Pruitt Taylor, Vince, Anthony Carrigan, A.D. Agathri, Sean Gunn, Saren Sapario, and Terrence Rosemore also star. Christopher Reeves played Clark Kent/Superman in 4 films from 1978 to 1987. Brandon Routh starred in Superman Returns in 2006, with some connective tissues to the Reeves movies. Henry Cavill played Clark Superman, The Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, The Justice League, and a cameo in Black Adam. Saturday Night Live this weekend minded for laughs the recent pro-Palestine protests rolling some of the most prestigious and pricey universities in the United States. The 5-minute sketch featured Kenan Thompson, Mickey Day, and Heidi Gardner as parents offering their perspective about the disruption the protests are causing, the cancellation of some graduations, and the sky-high tuition bills they are paying for their kids to go to college. Gardner's character says her relationship with her Hunter College student daughter was strained because even though she supports freedom of speech, she doesn't get what college campus protesters think they are accomplishing. She says, "One of my worst fears is my daughter being thrown behind bars. This is a crucial time in her life. I'd hate for her to have an arrest follow her forever." Day's character, the father of a new school student, agreed. "I want to let my son make his own choices, but it's a little bit scary. To be honest, these protests are getting more aggressive." Thompson, whose character has a daughter at Columbia University, had other thoughts. He says he was generally proud of young people who stand up for what they believe, but his daughter better have her butt in class. He added, "Let me find out that she is in one of those damn tents instead of the dorm room I pay for. She ain't talking about free this, free that, because you know what ain't free, Columbia." He noted how he worked numerous jobs, including Uber driving, bounty hunting, and selling Gucci wallets out of his trunk to cover the $68,000 a year tuition so that his daughter could say she got a degree in African American studies. He said, "It's like, little girl, you've been black your whole life, you know it is," adding, "She is gifted and will change the world. She will. She's worth every penny." Paramount Plus announced the new Tracy Morgan sitcom Crutch on Monday. The show is a spin-off of the CBS comedy The Neighborhood. Morgan will play Francois Frank Crutchfield. Crutch is his nickname to those who know him well. Crutch is a widower whose son and daughter moved back in with him in Harlem. CBS Studios expects to begin production later this year. Morgan said in a statement, "Crutch will be navigating the ups and downs of having his kids and grandkids back under one roof. You know, if I'm doing this, there will be plenty of laughs along the way." The Neighborhood star, Cedric the Entertainer, executive produces Crutch with E.C. Rohn and with showrunner Owen Smith, Aaron Copland, Wendy Trilling, and Morgan. Morgan played the role of Curtis on a season 4 episode of The Neighborhood. Morgan starred on the NBC comedy 30 Rock following his automobile accident in which a limousine he was riding in was struck by a Walmart truck. Morgan starred on the TBS comedy The Last OG, which also co-starred Cedric the Entertainer. CBS released photos of Jim Parsons and Malin Bialik appearance on the series finale of Young Sheldon. The finale airs May 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pictures show Parsons sitting at his computer, suggesting Young Sheldon has been a memoir he's been writing, like Richard Dreyfuss' nostalgic character in Stand By Me. Bialik looks over his shoulder in other photos. Parsons played Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory. Bialik played Amy Farrah Fowler, whom Sheldon eventually marries. CBS announced the cameos of the original Big Bang stars in March. In February, Ian Armitage, who plays young Sheldon, said he was grateful for the opportunity and lessons Parsons taught him as a producer of the spinoff. CBS also ordered another spinoff about Sheldon's brother Georgie, played by Montana Jordan, and his new wife Mandy, played by Emily Osment. Sheldon will be going off to Caltech at the end of the series, but Armitage suggested a cameo on the spinoff where Sheldon comes home for Thanksgiving. Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour has confirmed in a new interview with NBC Today show that chives, onions, and garlic have been banned from the Met Gala menu. She said, the Wintour, who's the lead organizer of Monday's star-studded fashion-themed dinner at New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art, says, "Those are 3 things I'm not particularly fond of." She also revealed that attendees are not permitted to bring cell phones to the event. Wintour says, "It's often wonderful to hear people say after dinner, 'Oh, we had the most wonderful conversations.' That's the idea that life can exist without a picture on your cell phone." Guests have been instructed to wear ensembles inspired by the Garden of Time. The event will live stream on Vogue's digital platforms, including its TikTok and YouTube accounts, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bad Bunny, Chris Hemsworth, Jennifer Lopez, and Zendaya will co-chair the event alongside Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. TikTok CEO Xiao Chu and Low creative director Jonathan Anderson will serve as honorary chairs. Netflix released the first trailer for its upcoming Swedish-language movie A Part of You on Monday. Set to premiere on May 31st, the film stars Felicia Maxine, Evelyn Viding, Ida Emagol, Alva Bratt, and Zara Larson. Written by Michaela Hamilton and directed by Sieg Eklund, the film follows Agnes, played by Maxime, who is living in the shadow of her older sister Julia, played by Larson, in the wake of a tragedy. The 2-minute preview shows an emotional Agnes trying to navigate her school and social circles. A summary for the movie that inspired the clip says, a teenager struggles to make sense of herself and her new world in an emotional coming-of-age drama about those who are left behind. Actors and veteran advocates Joe Mantegna and Gary Sinise are set to host the National Memorial Day concert in Washington on May 26. The annual event is to air a 90-minute television special on PBS. It will also stream on the network's website and YouTube channel. Executive producer Michael Colbert of Capitol Concert said in a statement Monday, "For 35 years, our mission has been to bring the country together to remember the fallen, commemorate the real meaning of the holiday, and pay tribute to generations of our American heroes and their families. It is an honor to share this annual tradition of remembrance, healing, and community at the U.S. Capitol." Mantegna and Sinise hosted last year's event as well. Performers will include Cynthia Evero, Larry LaVox, Jamie Johnson, Mary McCormick, Ruthie Ann Miles, Patina Miller, and the National Symphony Orchestra, under the direction of Top Pop's conductor Jack Everly. Actors Bryan Cranston, Jenna Malone, and B.D. Wong will also serve as presenters throughout the evening. Season 2 of Criminal Minds Evolution is set to premiere with 2 episodes on Paramount Plus June 6. The show's star, Joe Mantegna, wrote on X Friday, Criminal Mind fans, buckle up for a wild ride. The cast also includes A.J. Cook, Kristen Vagnes, Aisha Tyler, Zach Gilford, Ryan James Hatanaka, Adam Rodriguez, and Peg Brewster. Felicity Huffman is set to guest host. The synopsis reads, in the wake of last season's shocking finale, the upcoming no-news season of Criminal Minds Evolution picks up as the FBI elite team of profilers investigate the deadly mystery of a golden star. The synopsis reads, as the conspiracy unfolds, the behavioral analyst unit is met with an unexpected complication when serial killer Elias Voy negotiates a deal that transfers him to federal custody in the BAU's own backyard. The team faces its biggest threat yet and cannot emerge unscathed from the mind-bending consequences. NBC has announced it's renewed the revival of its sitcom Night Court for a 3rd season. Abby and Dan will be back to serve for #Night Court Season 3. The network's X feed said Friday, referring to the beloved characters played by Melissa Roach and Dan Larroquette. The comedy takes place in Manhattan Criminal Court, where Abby Stone, played by Roach, has taken over her late father, Harry's job as a night court judge. Larroquette reprises his role of lawyer Dan Fielding in the sequel series. The original show, which starred the late Harry Anderson as Abby's father, aired from 1984 to 1982. Emily in Paris will return for a 2-part season in August. Netflix announced Friday that Season 4 will be split into 2 parts, with Part 1 to premiere August 15th and Part 2 to follow September 12th. In an accompanying video, the Emily in Paris cast described the new season as vulnerable, messy, chaotic, heartbreaking, and adventurous, and fashionable. Emily in Paris is a romantic comedy series created by Darren Star. The show follows the personal and professional life of Emily Cooper, a 20-something American who moves to Paris to join wearing a 20-something American who moves to Paris to join a French market firm. Season 4 opens after the dramatic events of Gabriel, played by Lucas Bravo, and Camille, played by Camille Razat's misbegotten wedding, and news the pair are expecting a child. The official synopsis reads, Emily has strong feelings for 2 men, but Gabriel is on the verge of becoming a father, and ex-boyfriend Alfie, played by Lucien Laviscount, worst fears are about her, and Gabriel has been confirmed. Unfortunately, Emily and Gabrielle chemistry is undeniable as they work together towards a Millikan star, but 2 big secrets threaten to undo everything they dream of. according to official synopsis. Star told Netflix to expect new characters, a lot more drama, romance, and a whole new language to try. And thank you very much. Philippe Leroy-Below, Ashley Park, Samuel Arnold, Bruno Grossi, and William Abadi also star. Park, who played Mindy Chen, rejoins the cast this spring after experiencing a serious healthcare scare in January. Pop music star Madonna has set a new world record for having the largest audience, 1.6 million people, for a standalone concert by any artist in history, Live Nation announced. The show took place at Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro in Berlin and broke a 1.5 million attendees. Apart from the annual New Year's Eve events in the Copacabana Beach, the Rolling Stones have held the previous record for the largest audience in almost 20 years, Live Nation said in a news release. As excitement had been building weeks in Rio de Janeiro, Madonna's first performance is in Paris. As excitement had been building for weeks in Rio for Madonna's first performance in Brazil in over 10 years. Fans flocked to get a glimpse of the best-selling female artist of all time, to witness the final show of her enormous successful the Cabaret tour. The statement continues. Copacabana Beach was exploded. Copacabana Beach was turned into the world's largest dance floor as Madonna performed some of her biggest hits from her peerless music catalog. Passing to report, Lord of the Rings and Titanic actor Bernard Hill has died at the age of 79. His agent Lou Carlson confirmed the sad news Sunday to the BBC and Deadline. No cause of death was disclosed. Lindsay Salt, the director of BBC Drama, said in a statement, Bernard Hill blazed a trail across the screen, and his long-lasting career filled with iconic and remarkable roles is a testament to his incredible talent. From Boys from the Black Stuff to Wolf Hall, The Responder, and many others, we feel truly honored to have worked with Bernard at BBC. Our thoughts are with his loved ones at this sad time. His other credits include I, Claudius, Gandhi, Shirley Valentine, The Scorpion King, and Valkyrie. The actor had been scheduled to appear at the Liverpool Comic-Con Saturday, but he canceled at the last minute. The event's organizers wrote on X, "We're heartbroken to hear the news of Bernard Hill's pass. A great loss, thinking of his family at this time, and wishing them a lot of strength." He is survived by his wife, Mariana Hill, and their son, Gabriel. Hill was 79. Taylor Swift's Torture Poets Department is the number one album in the U.S. this week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts dated Saturday is Future and Metro Boomin's We Don't Trust You, followed by Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, number 3, Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time at number 4, and Pearl Jam's Dark Matter at number 5. Rounding up the top tier are Future and Metro Boomin's We Still Don't Trust You at number 6, Noah Kahan's Stick Season at number 7, Benny Boone's Fireworks and Rollerblades at number 8, SZA's SOS at number 9, and Swift's Lover at number 10. And finally, the Ryan Gosling Emily Blunt action comedy The Fall Guy is the number one movie in North America, earning $28.5 million in receipts this weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace with $8.1 million, followed by Challengers at number 3 with $7.6 million, Tarot at number 4 with $6.5 million, and Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire number 5 with $4.5 million. Rounding up the top tier are Civil War number 6 with $3.6 million, Unsung Hero at number 7 with $3 million. Kung Fu Panda 4 at number 8 with $2.4 million. Abigail at number 9 with $2.3 million. And Ghostbusters Frozen Empire number 10 with $1.8 million. And as your entertainment report for Monday, May 6, 2024, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.